Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fane Cherie. I am an NPC Bikini competitor and I am documenting my prep this season, which has been really fun. So I just wanted to welcome you to this video. By the time this comes out, I will be I'll be 3 weeks out exactly. Right now I'm like 3.5 weeks out. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to, just say welcome and thank you so much for joining me again. So today is just going to be a few days in the life as a bikini competitor. So I'll show you some meals, and then I will also, show some training that I'm doing as well. So today is Wednesday. Today I did go to the gym and trained. I will have footage of that in the next clip. And today I did an actual upper body day. I did shoulders, and typically I do legs on Wednesday, but I just kind of wasn't feeling it today. So I swapped my days. So Friday I'll train legs, and I might get some video of that as well. But it was a pretty good session today. You'll see in the video what I did. I think I recorded every exercise except for maybe one, but pretty much other than that, I've recorded everything that I did. So yeah, I just wanted to also talk about how I'm feeling right now, which I'll do that in a separate clip. I just wanted to kind of welcome you here and show you what is happening today. So today I have already had 2 meals. I had my pre-training meal, obviously, and then I also had my post-workout meal, which was cream of rice, raspberries, and egg whites, with also some protein powder mixed into my cream of rice and into my egg whites. And one thing that I've been doing that's kind of new is making my egg whites into a little pancake. So I take some of the protein powder that I'm allocated, I put that into my egg whites and like blend it up. And then I put the rest of the protein powder in my cream of rice. And then I just cook the egg whites on the pan and it turns into like a little pancake. And I'll put a picture of the meal in this clip or something like that. But it's actually been pretty good. It's like a little sweet treat, although the cream of rice is also sweet because it has protein powder in it. But it's been a really nice change up or switch up of things. It's the same foods, it's just cooked differently. So it's just slightly different just to kind of change things up a little bit. But yeah, I've been really enjoying that. All right, guys, so welcome back. It's about 2 o'clock, 2:30 right now, and I've been doing some work. I ate a meal, so I ate meal 3, which was just chicken and green beans, and I put some like new sauce on it. And I just wanted to jump on here and kind of talk about how I'm feeling and things like that. So I think in the last video, I can't remember what, my protocol was. I was 6 weeks out. I think I just started my carb cycling, or my low day, high days. So I've been running that. The high days have been they've been pretty great. I've been feeling really good with those high days. I have been dropping weight. I've dropped a lot of weight since the last time I have been on here. So when I was 6 weeks out, I was hovering around like maybe 132, 133-ish. And as of today, this morning, I was 126.2. So I am in the 120s, which is great. I think that my stage weight will be, upper 120s, I want to say. So I think the plan is to deplete me down into like the lower 120s and then fill up. I don't know. I don't actually know a lot about bodybuilding peak week or bodybuilding science. I just kind of trust my coach. And I think I remember her saying that, but we haven't talked about it in a little while. So my show is in 3 weeks, my regional show to qualify for nationals. And we've been going back and forth with, deciding whether or not to do nationals or not. I'm still undecided. I have certain things booked and everything, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to go. I just want to, or we want to, when I get on a national stage, be super competitive. And I think most people want that. Nobody wants to go on stage and not feel their best and think that they could have done more. So we're still working that out. I'll probably have an update on that in not a couple weeks, but in a week or so. But just to say how I've been feeling, my low days have me feeling pretty, hungry, pretty tired. My cardio has increased by 50 calories since the last time we spoke. So I'm at 550 calories every single day now. Before it was just the low days, but this past week or week and a half ago, we switched it to every single day just to really, really dig and push for the conditioning that I need in case I were to do nationals a week after my regional show. And even just for like my regional show, because I want to be ready for that as well, because that's how I'm going to get my qualification. So honestly, I've been feeling pretty good for the most part, just on my low days, tired and hungry, as one would expect. My high days have been great. I'm enjoying all of my meals on both days, and I'm just running with the program. I am pushing myself in cardio. I'm pushing myself in my training as much as possible. I'm staying on top of my meals, my meal timing. I'm trying to stay on top of my sleep, which it's pretty difficult. Like some days I have a hard time falling asleep, and some days I don't have a hard time falling asleep, but I will wake up way earlier than when I need to actually wake up. So that's been a little bit of an issue. I'm still getting on average 6.5 hours of sleep. Sometimes I get 7. The rare occasion I will have 8 hours, which is so nice. But either way, I will say in terms of my weight, I don't think I had ever shared my weight before this video, but for reference, I'm 5'7", and today I was 126.2 pounds. I have been hitting new lows every day for the most part, like since I checked in on Thursday. So I think over the weekend, I might have went up a bit or stayed the same. I can't remember. I don't have my checking sheet in front of me. But other than that, I've been hitting new lows. So that's been really, really great, really exciting. That means that everything is working. So I'm happy with where I'm at. I do know that I need to push more and dig more and get some more body fat off. I'm fully aware of that. And my coach has explained that to me, and I'm ready to push. I'm ready to do what I need to do these next 3.5 weeks, or I guess technically 2.5 weeks, because peak week doesn't really count, I guess. So yeah, that's basically how I'm feeling right now. I'm just excited. I'm just taking it one day at a time, putting one foot in front of the other, and just going with the flow, and making the best of it and trying to enjoy this process. So yeah, I'm really excited to take you guys along with me on this journey for the next couple of weeks. I don't think I'll post another video until I'm I don't know, maybe 2 weeks out, or maybe even peak week or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to do too many videos. It's a lot of effort to do many videos. I do enjoy doing it, but I just, want to make sure I conserve my energy for what is most important right now, which is, prep things, work things, home things, life things. And I feel like I don't want to be stretched super thin. You know what I mean? So I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. I do plan to go to a show this weekend, and I think I might post another separate video of that show instead of, looping it into this one, because again, I don't want this video to be extremely long, but I do want it to be entertaining. So yeah, tomorrow is supposed to be my high day. It's also a check-in day, so I don't anticipate my coach saying that I don't get the high day. I don't know, we'll see tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited to show you the rest of this day, which won't be much. I got my cardio done this morning. I did fasted cardio, and then I did post-training cardio as well, and I just got it all done. The only thing I need to do is finish some steps. So the rest of the day should be pretty chill, just work, doing some other things. And yeah, I am excited to take you along for the next couple of days, so definitely stay tuned. Good morning, YouTube. It is Thursday. It's the next day. I meant to actually film my last meal yesterday, which was just ground turkey and green beans and avocado and blueberries. So nothing too special. I think you've seen it before also. So yeah, today is Thursday. It was my check-in day. I talked to my coach today. Some really exciting things happening. So today is a high day, and she also wants me to take another high day tomorrow. No cardio today or tomorrow, which is amazing. And also, she is going to be coming to my show in 3 weeks. So that's really exciting. She will be here in Baltimore and Maryland in a few weeks. And I'm really excited to see her, and I'm excited for her to see me and all the other stuff. And yeah, so that should be fun. Also, we did discuss some future show plans potentially. I don't really want to talk about them until they are solidified, but we have some thoughts surrounding that. So I'm excited to announce that when I am ready to do that. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm out here on my fasted walk through the neighborhood. Not my neighborhood, just a neighborhood that's like really close to me. I still have to get all my steps in and everything like that. So just because I don't have cardio today doesn't mean I won't have to do my steps. Steps are always important. I think it's part of the NEAT, non-exercise activity. And that also helps, just keep you going. It's also really nice to have like a nice little fasted walk in the morning, and also have a walk in between meals. That's supposed to help with digestion and things like that. So I enjoy taking a walk, especially in the morning when it's not super hot yet, especially since it's starting to get warmer here. Yesterday it was like 96 degrees at one point, which is insane. But in the mornings it's cool, so I enjoy, walking in the morning as well. But yeah, I'm gonna do a full day of eating for you guys today because it's a high day, and some of what I've been having for my high day has changed. Like she moved some carbs around so that I could actually, get better sleep or have a better time falling asleep because I've been struggling with that. So I will show you what all my meals look like today. And yeah, we'll go from there. See you in the next clip. All right, so here we have meal one, which is 40 grams of oats, a full scoop of protein powder. I use the Ghost Vegan Cinnabon flavor. And then I have 100 grams of banana, and I'm going to top this with some good old cinnamon. All right, so here is meal number two on this high day. So I have some egg whites here with some sriracha, and then I have cream of rice and protein powder. I use the Planta cookies and cream, which I'll post a picture of in here as well. Then I have some frozen wild blueberries. I love the frozen wild blueberries. They taste so good, and they're super tiny, and like when they melt, they kind of like melt into the cream of rice, and it's amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this meal, and I will see you for the next one. All right, so here's meal three, which is, what is this? Oh, this is potatoes and some chicken breast and some sriracha on top. So this is one of the meals that my coach had changed. So before it was chicken, and then it was still chicken and potatoes, but it was more potatoes. So she split the potatoes out into two separate chicken meals, if that makes sense. So I'll get the exact same meal as meal four, but before it was just one meal with chicken and potatoes, and the other one was just chicken and vegetables. So I'll show you meal four when I get to it, but this is, one of the changes that was made to my meals. And there's another change as well in meal five, so we'll get to that when it's time. But yeah, just wanted to show you meal three, so I'm gonna have that and then get on with the rest of my day. All right, guys, so now I'm about to make meal four, which is basically the same thing as meal three. It's literally the same, except this time I get some green beans with that meal. So I am getting some potatoes and, whoa, that was too many. So if you know me, you know that I freaking love potatoes. Potatoes are my favorite. Like I could literally eat them with every meal. And then I have some chicken breast again. I sometimes, if you know, like from my past videos, I switch between, like, I went through a phase where like chicken breast was kind of giving me the ick. So I was just like not eating it very much. So then I was eating ground chicken for a long time, which I still do eat ground chicken. But I kind of like to, switch things up every so once in a while, like with the textures of chicken. And that's one of the things I talked about in my previous videos, is just like switching up your food sometimes, or like the texture of your food, or the method of cooking, I should say. So that you don't, get bored, or you can make it exciting. You can also do different seasonings. If you know, or if you're not new here, you know that I love my seasonings. I'm a big seasonings girly, so I value my seasonings for sure. But yeah, so I'm gonna pop this in the microwave, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll probably add like some sauce and some salt on it. But yeah, I will show you what that looks like. So here is the finished product. It looks the same as when I was preparing it. Now it's just hot, so I don't even really know why I'm showing this, honestly. But yeah, green beans, chicken, potatoes, and then for the sauce, I'm gonna use this new sauce, fajita, mild heat, tangy, zesty is what it says. So it's not super spicy, but it is it's sweeter than I thought it would be. And it's like, 5 calories. I usually don't use like a full serving of this. So, but it's pretty good. I really like New Sauce. I've been using their sauces for, you know, the past couple weeks. And their sauces are really good. I've only tried this fajita sauce and the pineapple mango one. So I've only tried 2, and those 2 were really good. They also have like a sriracha maple or sriracha ketchup or something like that I want to try. But after this runs out, I will probably just be done using sauces, just because like at a certain point, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to remove my sauces. So I might as well just remove them once I'm finished using them, or like once it runs out. One thing that I don't like about these like sauce companies is that they're fucking expensive. Like, why was this $10? That's crazy. And then the shipping is like, you know, like $6 or whatever. So I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about the sauces, is that they are kind of expensive. I really like G. Hughes sauce, and that's something that I don't have to like order. I can just go to the grocery store and get it. Like usually Walmart has G. Hughes. They don't have like the specialty sauces like New Sauce or Flavor Gang, which I haven't tried before, and I'm considering trying Flavor Gang once I'm out of prep or whatever. But yeah, once again, they're pretty expensive. But it's just a nice way to kind of like switch up your meals, switch up the flavors. I love doing stuff like that. Your meal prep and your meals, they don't have to taste boring. You don't have to do like the plain chicken and plain everything. I mean, if that's what you want, then yes. But if you like flavor and you want flavor every once in a while, definitely try out some like low calorie, zero sugar sauces. As long as they don't, you know, upset your stomach. I know a lot of people have that issue with, you know, digestion when it comes to these types of sauces, especially towards the end of prep, which is why a lot of people take them out. But I don't typically have any issues, so I try to keep them in for as long as possible. But yeah, it's a totally great way to switch up the flavors of your food, make it a little bit more exciting. I don't believe in the fact that you have to suffer and just eat bland food. Some people believe that, like, just suck it up and eat like the plain chicken. Like, okay, sure, that's fine, but also like it doesn't have to be that way, in my opinion. We can agree to disagree, but I like to switch things up every once in a while. And I don't use sauce on every single meal each day. Like, I might use sauce in 2 out of 4 of my meals, or I might use them in like one meal, or I might not use them at all one day. So I don't necessarily use sauce every day, and I use just a little bit of it just to kind of like give it a little bit of flavor or extra flavor, because I always season my food, you know. So yeah, just wanted to point that out and show you my meal number 4. So after I eat this, I have 1 more meal left, and I will show you that in the next clip. All right, so this is meal 5, the last meal of the day. So here I have rice, which is way at the bottom of this bowl. So it's rice, green beans, ground turkey, avocado. I put some salt on top as well as sriracha, and then on the side here I have blueberries. This meal is like my normal meal minus the rice. So I've been having this meal like all through prep. Just this time we added the rice so that it could help me sleep better, like more carbs at night, so that I could, you know, have a better time falling asleep, because that was one of the things I mentioned in my check-in a few days ago. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this. This is definitely one of my favorite meals. I love avocado. I love having fats at the end of the day. I think it works really well for me. So yeah, that was one of the meals that I mentioned in like one of the last clips that was a little bit different than my regular high days, and also just like, you know, in general. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and call it a night. Good morning, YouTube. It is 6:10 a.m. It is Friday, June 7th. Sorry, it's June 6th, my bad. I'm in the car, I'm in the gym parking lot. I'm eating my first meal of today, which is another high day. Very exciting. So this morning I woke up and I took my check-in pictures, sent all that stuff in, and I'm just waiting for my coach's response or whatever. I do get another high day today, hence why I'm, you know, eating oats in the car. and I'm about to go, and also no cardio again, and I'm about to train legs in a bit. So after I eat this, I'm going to go in there, get some steps just to kind of like warm up, and then, oh, here's some of what I'm eating. The rest of the banana is in a Ziploc bag. I'm just gonna eat that separately. But yeah, I'm gonna do some warm up, get some blood flow to the legs, and then start my leg day. This morning or overnight, I dropped 0.8 pounds. So yesterday on my check-in, I weighed in at 125.6, and this morning I was 124.8. So that's a 0.8 pound drop, which is pretty cool. And actually yesterday I had more carbs than what I normally have in my high day in the past. So an extra like 30 grams of carbs. So that was crazy to see that I still dropped almost a pound after having even more carbs than I normally would have on a high day. So that was really cool. I'm curious to see what my coach will say, probably just to enjoy the next high carb day. I don't know if she'll add cardio back in tomorrow or not, but yeah, that's another point. I didn't do cardio yesterday either, and no cardio today. I just did my steps, and we'll be doing steps again today, as I always do. So yeah, I'm very excited with where things are going. I can put a picture up of my front pose from this morning as well, somewhere up here or like on the other side. But for now, I'm just gonna eat this up and get into the gym. As you can see, I have way more energy than I normally do or have had in the past, and I feel pretty good and I'm ready to hit legs. And yeah, so I will see you in the next video clip. Hey guys, so I am back in the car. I just finished in the gym. It's about 8:15 right now. I'm gonna go home and get ready for work, and eventually I'll eat my post-workout meal probably around 9:30 or something like that. I think I have a few meetings around like 9:30. But yeah, had a good leg day, I would say. I didn't really record too much. I recorded for like a form video for my coach, so I'll probably put like a small clip of that like on the side here or something like that. But training went pretty well. I'm feeling pretty good, I would have to say. I did some posing as well. I put my suit on, did some posing, filmed. And one of the things that I think I put this on my Instagram story yesterday or something like that, about how I practice posing, or like one of the things that I do when I practice posing, especially as I get close to a show, is I practice my comparisons to like show videos on YouTube. So I put on, like right now I'm using the 2024 Olympia. Obviously I'm not an Olympian, I'm not even a pro or anything, but it's it's good to use that footage for like pose and conditioning. And pose and conditioning is just like being able to hold your poses for a long time without like kind of shaking and like breathing super heavy or whatever, or showing that you're breathing super heavy. Just being able to hold your pose, especially that back pose, and even the front pose to me sometimes is like, because you're twisting and all that stuff. If you know, you know. But yeah, I find it super useful to use those videos as a guide. They usually, like, especially the pro shows, they have you hold the poses for a long time. They're switching people around a lot. They're having you hold the back pose. They're switching you back and forth, like front and back. And then they have all of the call outs, the first call out, second call outs, sometimes third call outs, depending on how large it is. The Olympia is obviously very huge, so there's like 3 or 4 call outs or something like that. So you could practice to all of them all together just to really nail your conditioning. I think that is super important as well, in addition to obviously practicing your routine. So what I did today was I put my suit on, I practiced my routine like 5 times, just like my, walk on, hit the routine. And then I practiced like my routine plus the walk to the back, and then, the turn around and walk forward. I practiced that 5 times, and then I went into the YouTube video and I put that on and I practiced to that for first and second call outs. And yeah, and then I'll work my way up to like third call outs. Obviously I'm pretty tired. So, I gotta, you know, you gotta work your way up to the whole video if, excuse me, if you choose to do that. So yeah, I just wanted to give that little tip. I think it's super helpful, especially as you get closer to your show and all that stuff, like just to really, you know, practice, you know, holding those poses, and hearing the call outs like ladies face the back, or number 1 and 2 switch, and number 5 and 6 switch, and you can switch, you know, with your imaginary person that's, you know, in your lineup. So yeah, just wanted to say that real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna drive home now and get ready to go forth on the rest of the day. So I will see you later. Hello guys, I am back again with Ramsey this time. He went to the vet today, so I'm giving him some extra love. But I just want to come on here and film an outro clip and to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative. I hope it was a little bit entertaining and you got to learn a little bit about, you know, my process and my journey in this prep, because that is why I am filming. I'm filming to document, you know, the process and how things are going. And I'm really glad you made it all the way through the video. Please stay tuned for the next video. I have no idea when I'm gonna film again. It might be a peak week video or it might just be a show day video. Tomorrow I'll be 3 weeks out. I'm checking in with my coach again tomorrow. And yeah, we will go from there. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Please give a like or leave a comment, ask a question. I would love to connect with some of my subscribers out there, even though I don't have a lot, but it's okay. I still like posting and, you know, connecting with people and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks again for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.